डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी.
Good afternoon, students. I welcome you all at Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University, Jyotirmay Parishar. My name is Bijal Rawal, Assistant Professor, Management, Commerce and Management Department. Today, we are discussing on Principle of Management. Unit number 5, Staffing. First, we just go through our outline, topic outlines, introductions, then concept of management, definitions, functions of management, meaning of staffing, its definitions, staffing process, characteristics, and importance of staffing. In this competitive world, we require to do lots of new creation in our organizations as well as in every segment. All organizations achieve its objectives with the combined efforts of various people and with the use of various resources. Without people, we can't do anything. If we have lots of resources, we have lots of money, lots of machineries, everything we have, but without man, we can't do anything. That's why management is the process of getting the work done from the human resources by the use the non-human resources too. Business is running with the people, by the people, and through the people. Management is the art of getting things done through and with the people in formally organized group. Management is a process of planning, organization, actuating and controlling to determine and accomplish the objectives by the use of people and resources. George Terry stated that all organizations are made up of people who perform various functions and hold various positions to create by the organization for the purpose of attainment of organizational goal and different objectives that decided by the different organizations. In management, there are 7 functions, mostly 5 basic functions: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, then controlling, reporting, and budgeting. So 7 functions of management. Without that things, we cannot manage anything. First, we have to do planning. If we start some new project or some new task, we have to plan for that. How it will work, whom will assign that work, and how much time it will complete. So we have to do planning for that. Luther Gulick states 7 functions of management under the post DCOB, which stands for P for planning, O for organizing, S for staffing, D for directing, CO for coordinating, R reporting, and budgeting. So manager is getting things done through others. He prepares, plan, build an organization, recruitment, activities, and arrange training to the employees. Direct them and motivate too. That's all tasks will be done by the company manager. In staffing, in normal word we can say what is staff. the group of the people who work together for a particular task to the organizations. An organization may succeed only if it has trained staff in each and every department. If we have trained staff, qualitative staff, then and then only we will achieve our goal. Staffing refers to placement of right person in the right job. Staffing includes selections of right person, training to those needy person who require training, promotions of the base person, retirement of old person, performance appraisal of all the person, and capable remunerations of the person. Day by day we have to do all things. Thus staffing is regarded as a unique and a very important functions, because it is only through the human force that all other resources of the organizations are utilized optimally. As I told you, uh, without men we cannot do anything. Recruitment, selections of the base qualified from those who seek the job, who has already applied for the job. If the person have that quality, then and then only he or she will be selected for that post. Training those who need further instruction to perform their work efficiently, effectively, or quality for promotions. Performance appraisal, since it serves as the basis for job change or promotions. Administrations of compensations plan, since it is important factor in both getting and holding satisfied the people. For example, we can think in any administration or any organizations, if the person is not satisfied with this work, with these organizations, with these facilities or any other, then he will not perform as he want. So for that nice atmosphere, that day by day training, that developing that person, and appraisal also important in that task. Definitions of staffing. Staffing is concerned with obtaining and maintaining satisfied employees. George Terry said, staffing is the functions by which managers build an organization through recruitment, selection, and development of the individuals as capable employees. McFarland said that staffing is concerned with the selection, placement, the growth, and development of people in an organization. Narayan Murthy, the CEO of Infosys, said that our assets walk out of the door each evening. We have to make sure that they come back next morning. He said that the person who work for our organization is our assets. If he or she walk out of the door each evening, we have to make sure that they come back next morning. We have to create that type of atmosphere, that comfortability, and every criteria, so that person will work and perform effectively in our organizations. And as per that we achieve our goal on time. Now we discuss on staffing process. First, manpower planning, it's required in staffing, then recruitment, then selection process, then placement, training and development is required in that, remunerations, after that performance appraisal, and promotion and transfer. We'll see manpower planning. While designing the organizational structure, we undertake an analysis of the decisions and the decision making activities. Who will do that? Managers. Manager will decide uh, what task will assign that person or what task will be performed by that team. That all decisions will taken by managers. Decision making activities as well as relationship among them is required. Performance of each job necessitates the appointment of a person with a specific set of educational qualifications as per the skills, experience. Manpower planning, also called human resource planning. Manpower planning is the quantitative, qualitative measurement of the manpower that is required in any organizations. Without manpower, we cannot achieve our goal easily. After that, recruitment. Recruitment may be defined as the process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating them to apply for job in the organizations. In any organization, as per their requirement and advertisement to select that person, after recruit them, organizations have lots of objectives. How that persons will fulfill that objectives and the company goal. If the recruitment process is followed scientifically, then it will result in better wages, high morale, and higher productivity among the all employees. After that, selection process. In selection, organization shortlist some candidates who is eligible for that job. Selection is the process of shortlisting of potential candidate and eliminating the candidates that are not suitable for that particular task or particular job. The purpose of selection is to hire the right person for the right positions. In staffing, that is more important to assign right task to the right person who has that quality to achieve that goals on time, which will be very fruitful for our long term goal. It ensures that the organization gets the best among the available. It enhances the self esteem and prestige of those selected and convey to them the seriousness with which the things are done in the organizations. Whatever come will assign that person, he or she has to work hard for that and achieve that goal. After that, placement process. The employee is given a brief presentation about the company and is introduced to his subordinates and the colleagues. Placement refers to the process of introducing an employee to the job or which he or she was hired in the organizations for which task he or she will assign, the employee will be provided with a basic orientation about the company and its work area. After that, in staffing process, training and development is more important. Every person has quality, but in competitive world, we have to do something new for our organizations. So our employee has to take some decisions and development programs so he or she can capable to take a proper decision in our organizations. Everyone must have the opportunity to rise to the top. The best way to provide such an opportunity is to facilitate employee learning. Organization have their in-house training centers or as well as other training institutes too. If employees motivation is high, their compassion and strength, they perform better and contribute more to the organization effectiveness and efficiently. Training is an essential part of hiring. It helps keep the employees updated on the way of work in an organizations. Also come to know about advanced techniques as well as new technology, how to use that new technology in our organizations. For that, training is more important nowadays. Development refers to the opportunity of growth of the employees in the organization. In organization, we should arrange some development programs so employee can develop their self and not frustrated. If he or she develop their qualities, then he or she will never frustrated about his work and smoothly we can achieve our goal. After that, it's remuneration. All organizations need to establish wages and salary plans for their employees. In any organizations, they have already decided its policy and salary plans about the step by step, the person who has already worked in the organization. There are various ways to prepare different pay plans depending on the worth of the job, as per the quality and as per the work he or she will get the remuneration. Performance appraisal is also important. Performance appraisal is the process of checking the progress of the work done by the subordinates. In organizations, some task will assign to that person, and as per the process of checking, he or she will get the performance appraisal. It will motivate them and evaluate their performance too. All organizations have some formal or informal appraisal. That can be a money or some other facility too. Promotions and transfer. Managers needs to design activities to serve employees long-term incentives too. They must encourage employees to grow and realize their full potential. Promotions are an integrated part of people's career. After that, characteristic, staffing features and nature of staffing. Staffing is an important managerial functions. Staffing involves people. Without people, we will not achieve our goal. It's difficult because it deals with people. Where right kind of people are not selected, if we will not able to assign particular task to the particular person who has already that quality, then we will not get proper result. We have to assign that particular task to that particular person, then and then only we will achieve our goal on time. If we are not able to select person properly, many problems may arise later on. Staffing is development. It is not hiring only people. It's aimed at developing people through the training as well as through appropriate compensation policies. In staffing, not only hiring people called staffing, we hired people. After some time, we are going to train that person, some arrange development programs for them, so that person will achieve their target easily. Staffing is continuous process. People join and leave an organization for a various reason. We select some person. He or she will leave our organization at any reason, for better opportunity, for transfer, any reason. To meet the growing needs an organization, new hands have to be hired from time to time. If we will not assign particular person for that post, then we will not getting result on time. So new hands have to be hired from time to time to achieve our goal smoothly. Staffing is a 3-step process: hiring, developing, and creating the favorable conditions to the work. As I told you, favorable conditions for work is more important. Motivate them, training them, developing program for them, time to time appraisal, that all things will affect to achieve that goal. Why staffing is important? Key to other managerial functions. An organization's having the right kind of people can translate its plan into result very easily. As we know, organization will work with the people. It's a managerial function. We should assign that task to the right kind of people who has that quality. Motivate to do outstanding work. When that person will work outstanding, if he or she will getting the right task, in he or she has mastery, or he or she has a knowledge about it, then and then only they will work outstanding. Where the vacancies in an organizations are filled with the right kind of people, it is possible to achieve our objective and goals smoothly. Design a sound organization. Jobs are therefore in the hands of the base brain and leads to the development of right work culture and atmosphere. Staffing is design a sound organization. Right work to assign right person, creating a appropriate culture and atmosphere for achieving their goals as well as organizational goal, filling the vacancy in the organization. In today competitiveness and population, it's difficult to find a good quality human resources. It's too hard to find a particular person. It is challenging for us to find a good quality of person and with appropriate knowledge in our cost. As per our organization, as per our task, it's too hard to find that qualitative person who has that quality to sincerely achieve our goal. Developing the competencies due to the changing job profiles. It's essential that the human resources acquired need to be trained and developed. As we discussed, due to the changing job profiles, it's essential that the human resources needs to be trained and developed by the organization. Retention of employee. A high employee turnover rate is burning issue faced by the most organization. Many organizations have adopted the various method to retain their employees by empowering them. In our organizations, we have to create that type of atmosphere, that type of policy, and we ensure them that we will be with them whenever he has some issue regarding uh, to fulfill their needs or to some hurdles to achieve their task. Many organizations have adopted the various method to retain that employees. So day by day that is more important to hold appropriate staff in our organization. In staffing, why it's important to manage all the tasks only by the managers. Manager has to decide which type of work, which type of plan, which type of strategy we will design for our organizational long term goal and how we will easily achieve our target on time. So that human resource management is more important in management. Thanks, students. We will meet again with a new topic in management. Thank you.
स्वाध्यायः परमम्